Okay, my dear students, today what I'm going to be demonstrating for you is how to do a spot check, or what I call a spot test. It's actually quite simple. What you're doing is you're pulsing the laser just to see if they have an allergic reaction, and how you will know that is if the skin develops all these little hives after a laser pulse, usually 15-30 minutes after doing the pulse. You'll see like it's almost like you took a bunch of stick pins, and if that type of reaction happens, then you know they had an allergic reaction to laser. In my 8 years of doing this, I've never seen a patient or client have an allergic reaction to laser. I don't think my mom has ever seen it either. She's been doing this for 15 years, and so has my sister. Have you ever seen an allergic reaction, sis?
I have not.
Okay, so
Not yet.
so she is not either. So some states, like we're on multiple medical boards, multiple cosmetology boards, some states require that a board certified physician, medical doctor, doctor of osteopath has to do the test spot. But if you're in a certain situation where the doctor is unavailable and then you have to do it, then I would go ahead and do it. I mean, that's just sometimes you have to do that. So what I'm going to be doing today is showing you how to do the spot check in your state. If it's a law that you have to wait 24 hours, and do that, because each state's different when it comes to laser. That's why I invented the first medical core content. So many different rules and regulations. I felt like it was my duty to create something that was standardized, just to help the medical community out, and it did, thank God. So what I would do is wait, if it's 24 hours, if that's your laws, if that's what the law states in your state, then wait 24 hours. For other states, for most states, I would wait 15-30 minutes is usually ample time to see if they're going to have an allergic reaction to laser. So anyway, we'll pulse the laser, look at it. If they don't have an allergic reaction, then you're fine. Okay, guys, so with our laser, you have to put on the skin ultrasonic gel. With laser procedures, you don't have to wear gloves, and this is my sister. Most of the time I would wear gloves, but really it's not mandated. You can do laser hair removal without wearing gloves. So anyway, let's apply some of this. Woo! Came out quick. The new lasers, they already have the cryogenic spray implemented into the head, so a lot of times you don't have to do this. Our laser is an oldie but a goodie. It's a diode laser, so it uses 810 nanometer electromagnetic spectrum. So it's really good for dark hairs, which most lasers, that's really all they're really good for, is the darker hairs. They don't work on white hair. They don't really work that great on red or blonde hair. So anyway, guys, so when you do a test spot, you'll have, this will be, you've already done a consultation, and then your patient client will come back, and you will, after they be sure they sign the consent form before you do anything. Have to be sure, I'll repeat that, be sure they sign a consent form. Once they've signed the consent form, filled out all the medical history information, you'll bring them back here and do what I call a spot test. So all lasers are different about settings. They all come with manuals on how to set them on a rating of the Fitzpatrick skin chart, as you've seen in class. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys how to do a spot check. This laser has two metal plates that circulate water through it to cool the skin. So on this one, I actually press the OK button. It's a low energy setting because this is just for educational purposes. So what you'll do, I'd rub the skin a little bit and then pulse it. Did you feel anything?
Not much.
Not much? Okay, because it's a low. Okay, so I've done one pulse. That's all I want to do. And what I would have this patient do, if this wasn't my sister, and let's say it was a patient, we'll wipe this off and have them probably sit out in the waiting room for about 30 minutes and check again to make sure. So,
Do a spot test.
right.
You can do more. You can put it on double and show them a couple, like go boom, 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 boom.
Okay. So okay. So we'll do. I'll do. Let's do two more pulses
I don't know.
just to show you guys. So I did one here. So let's do. And then I did. And then with this laser, you rub after doing a pulse because it cools the skin down. Like I said, a lot of the other lasers have the cryogenic spray already implemented into the laser, which is awesome. Our laser's it's an oldie but a goodie, but we're getting ready to update to the neodymium YAG laser. Okay, so what we'll do, guys, let's see, I'll clean this off. So, we'll wipe this off. And we'll check back and bring her back in a few more minutes. Okay, gang, we brought her back in. I've waited 30 minutes, and you can see just a little redness, and that's about it. So she would be fine for a laser hair removal treatment. And as you can see, too, it's pretty important to remember to get your protective goggles on. You gotta be wearing your protective goggles, and then so you're wearing them. As you can see, I have mine on, and the patient client has hers on. That just protects everybody. So anyway, that's how you do a spot check. The laws are a little different for different states, but anyway, that's how you do it. Follow proper medical protocols, and you will be fine. So, and if you guys have any questions, always submit a question to me online, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. So, thank you guys for signing up for the class. Appreciate it.